When you think of basketball legends, names like Michael Jordan and LeBron James might come to mind. But there's one player who changed the game forever, and his name is Larry Bird. What made him so special? Was it his incredible shooting skills, his fierce competitiveness, or something else entirely? Today, we're talking about how Larry Bird didn't just play basketball, he redefined it. And by the end of this video, you'll see why he's still considered one of the greatest to ever step on the court. Larry Bird's story starts in a small town in Indiana called French Lick. Growing up, he didn't have much, but he had a basketball and a dream. From the moment he picked up a ball, it was clear he was different. He wasn't the fastest or the tallest player, but he had something no one could teach, an unmatched work ethic and a basketball IQ that was off the charts. By the time he reached high school, he was already turning heads. But his journey was just beginning. After high school, Larry faced challenges that would have made most people give up. He struggled with finances, dropped out of college, and even worked as a garbage collector for a while. But Larry Bird wasn't most people. He kept pushing, and eventually, he landed at Indiana State University, where he became a college basketball sensation. This was the start of something huge. In 1979, Larry Bird entered the NBA, and the league would never be the same. He was drafted by the Boston Celtics, and from day one, he made an impact. But here's the thing, Larry wasn't just good, he was revolutionary. At 6'9", he played like a guard with the ability to shoot, pass, and handle the ball like few players of his size could. He wasn't just a scorer, he was a complete player. And his rivalry with Magic Johnson, that's what legends are made of. Their battles on the court didn't just define their careers, they saved the NBA. The league was struggling in the late 70s, but Larry and Magic brought it back to life with their incredible talent and fierce competition. It was more than just a game. It was a show. And Larry Bird was always the star. One of the most shocking things about Larry Bird was his confidence. He wasn't just good. He knew he was good. And he wasn't afraid to let you know it. There's a famous story about the 1988 three-point contest. Before the competition even started, Larry walked into the locker room, looked at his competitors, and said, "So, who's coming in second?" And guess what? He won. That's the kind of player he was. He backed up his words with action, and his trash talk became as legendary as his game. But it wasn't just about the showmanship. Larry Bird was a winner. He led the Celtics to 3 NBA championships and won 3 MVP awards. His stats were incredible, but it was his ability to rise to the occasion that set him apart. When the game was on the line, Larry Bird wanted the ball, and more often than not, he delivered. But here's something you might not know. Larry Bird wasn't just a player, he was a thinker. He studied the game like no one else. He knew every play, every angle, and every weakness of his opponents. He could anticipate moves before they happened, and that's what made him so dangerous. He wasn't just playing basketball, he was outsmarting everyone else on the court. And that's why coaches and players alike respected him. He wasn't just talented. He was a master of the game. Even after his playing career ended, Larry Bird continued to make an impact. He became a successful coach and executive, proving that his basketball genius wasn't limited to the court. So, what made Larry Bird so special? Was it his skill, his confidence, or his intelligence? The truth is, it was all of it. Larry Bird wasn't just a great player, he was a once-in-a-generation talent who changed the way basketball was played. He showed that you don't have to be the fastest or the strongest to be the best. You just have to work harder, think smarter, and want it more than anyone else. And that's exactly what Larry Bird did. Now here's a question for you. Do you think Larry Bird would dominate in today's NBA? With his shooting skills and basketball IQ, could he keep up with players like Steph Curry and Kevin Durant? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the legends who changed the game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.